Hello listeners, after a series of blogs covering the various aspects of strengthening, recovery, flexibility and stretching which are linked in the description of this video, it's time to talk about conditioning. Endurance is important for you to negotiate up to 10-mile walks while hiking and walking mountains around UK. Just to put into perspective how much distance you need to cover while doing various mountains around UK, here are some facts. 1. Ben Nevis, Fort William, Scotland, up to 6 hours of hiking. 2. Scawfell Pike, Lake District, Cumbria, up to 4 hours of hiking. 3. Snowdon, North Wales, up to 5 hours of hiking. It's vital that along with strength, hikers are conditioned to walk these distances with backpacks and winter gear, as top of Ben Nevis are snow-clad up to June every year. One of the ways you can develop this endurance is by training in the gym. The best exercises for endurance are 1. Treadmill walking/running. This is an activity in the gym which comes closer to hiking. Start slowly with low speed, low intensity, and gradually increase the intensity, volume and duration at the rate of up to 10% per week. As you progress, you may try increasing the inclination over the treadmill. 2. Cross-training. Another non-weight-bearing activity which is good to improve both cardiovascular and metabolic conditioning. You may increase the resistance and duration as you progress. 3. Cycling. Another variation for non-weight-bearing conditioning activity. You may increase duration and resistance with increased weeks of training. Ask any hiker and they will tell you, let's go outdoors and do more hiking. You can work in the gym and try your best to build your muscles, but there is no substitute to going outdoors and hiking. Walking outside offers more challenge via neural muscular training by providing a rocky or uneven terrain. This keeps the brain engaged in the workout. Machines do not engage the brain's sensory receptors as completely as outdoor walking does, and do not offer any air resistance, which could increase the difficulty of the walk or run. These are some factors which may not be replicated in the gym. The best way to training yourself outdoors is planning your walks. You can initially begin slowly and steadily over flat terrain and build up your training. Start with your local park or local walks. The best application to have to plan your trips and walking is the OS Maps, which helped me a lot to improve my walking mileage and conditioning. This is how I trained to prepare myself to walk for up to 10-11 hours, covering distances up to 24 miles/day. 1. Start by walking for 20 minutes, 3 days per week. 2. Incorporate a long walk over the weekend up to 5 miles for first 3 weeks, preferably over flat gradient not more than 250 meters. 3. Increase the weekend walking distance to about 8 miles for next 2 weeks without increasing the gradient. 4. Improve your walking distance during the week gradually. 5. Increase the walking gradient to 500 meters following week. 6. Increase the volume every 2 weeks by 15% and gradient every 3 weeks by 250 meters. 7. Periodically engage and motivate yourself by climbing the highest hill in your region. I remember whilst doing this training in Peak District, I used to climb Kinder Scout, highest point in the peaks, or Scawfell Pike in the lakes once every 2 months as my long walk. 8. Vary your training. Each area across England has various challenges and varied scenery. Mountain walking requires continuous ascend and descend. Walking in farmlands requires continuous checking so that you don't end up being attacked by a bull in the corner of the field. Walking over edges, rush up edge in peaks, striding edge in the lakes, can be tricky, especially in wet weather or during windy weather. Walking on coastal paths has a lot of short ascends and descends, which is equally tiring.